And thank you, Secretary, for being here. I see your kids made an escape during the break. Is that right?
They're so happy.
I'm sure
They're
they
like,
are.
I think it's time for us to go now, Mom.
They looked very engaged.
Yes.
I have I will tell
18,
you.
17, and 15.
So mine are 5 and 2, about to be 5 and 2. And my 5-year-old, everybody here knows this already, my 5-year-old is my most senior chief advisor. And when I'm new here, and when I asked him what committees I should get on, I read him the list of all the committees in Congress, try explaining to a 5-year-old what Ways and Means does. And at the end of it, he said, you have to get on the one with the tractors and the farm animals.
Yes.
And so here we are.
So here you are. Congratulations.
Thank you. When I came here a few months ago, I promised that I would work with anyone from any party who wants to do right by upstate New York, and I'm going to fight anybody who's hurting us. I think this committee, one of the things I do like about it, there's a lot of opportunities for bipartisanship. Earlier today, I was working with my friend Zach Nunn on the Plant Act to crack down on China. There was some conversation here about cracking down on China buying farmland. I think there's room for bipartisan agreement on that. One of the things I'd really like to work on with you is lowering grocery bills, and particularly egg prices, which I know has been a priority of yours. Back during the Obama administration, they enacted some regulations that are still on the books, and they're keeping hundreds of millions of perfectly good American eggs off the market. And when you're suppressing supply, that's part of what's driving up prices. So Dusty Johnson and I have a bipartisan bill. There's 10 Republicans, 6 Democrats on it. I think 8 of us on this committee, evenly divided, are doing that bill. We were very creative in naming it the Lowering Egg Prices Act. And I was just hoping to get your commitment that you'll work with us to get that bill done, get it to the president's desk, and do some bipartisan relief on grocery bills.
I would love to do that. In fact, if we could maybe next week jump on the phone and you can walk me through it, that would be great.
Great. I will take you up on that.
What is the bill number?
That I don't know, but we can find.
No worries.
Yeah,
we'll find it. We'll,
Thank you. I have a question, a follow-up on some questions I've asked you in writing previously. I sent you a letter on May 20th in which I asked you if you could get me a list of the farmers in my district in New York 19 and upstate New York whose contracts had been suspended, because I want to be able to reach out to each of them individually to make sure they're getting what they need. I followed up with you on Monday because I still had not received the list, and then about 20 minutes before today's hearing, I got a response from your office. It didn't answer my question. It actually raised even more questions for me, and so just what do I need to do to get, what I'm asking for is just a list of the farmers in my district whose contracts have been suspended, so that I can reach out to them and make sure they're getting everything they need.
It's they're confirming. It's our understanding there is no list because everything is moving at this point.
Okay.
So if you're hearing differently or you've got someone saying, we're not moving here, would you let us know?
Well,
but there should be no one that's frozen.
No, but this is the problem, is you're putting the burden on farmers who are working 20 hours a day.
We don't think
let me finish.
But we don't think there's anyone that's been
frozen. To come to me and say, I have a problem.
There's
whereas
no list.
our job should be, so you haven't kept track, you've
No, we have.
Suspended.
There's no one that's frozen in your district.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yes.
Confirm. You're telling me today every contract that had been suspended with a farmer in my district has since been unfrozen.
That's our understanding.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. And then the last thing I wanted to talk with you about, I would love for you to come visit Chobani with me. They're in New Berlin in Shenango County, doing incredible work. It's an all-natural food company. I took a tour a week or two ago. They're hiring thousands of upstate New Yorkers, buying millions of gallons of upstate New York milk from upstate New York farmers. They have this incredibly exciting expansion that's happening across upstate New York. It's really, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, regardless of political party, it's the thing that everybody should be excited about, and I'd love to have you come with me, see it for yourself.
It's incredible. I haven't been there, but I've been in contact with the CEO a couple of different times now, so I am very aware, and I actually committed to him to come visit. I didn't realize that was in your district, but that's great. I will be there.
Terrific. Well, he's above my pay grade, so since you gave him the commitment, I'll just add mine on to it.
We'll just follow up. That
would
sounds
love to host
great.
you.
Yeah,
All right.
that sounds great.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.